So welcome to National Defense Institute. So in this video, we are going to look about an important topic for your exam as well as for the common knowledge, which is something called the world's biggest sporting event. So when I'm telling world's biggest sporting event, what is coming into your mind? So Olympics, obviously it is Olympics, because with the picture you can able to see, because recently these pictures and all came viral, as well as we know this Vinesh Phogat who got secured, who can able to go to the finals. But even though she secured all's heart from India, so we are going to see everything about Olympics in this video. Okay. So what is Olympics? First we'll see what is Olympics. Then we'll move on to step by step. So Olympics is nothing but a sport event, which is the all over world. In the whole world, the people will come together, the sportsmen will come together, and then they will start to compete with other countries' sportsmen. So that is what your Olympics. It all started in Greece, which is the capital of Athens. It is the capital of Athens, and it all started in 1896. In 1896, they started the first Olympics with 9 sport event. In 9 sport event, later it changed to more than 200 sport. As of now, the Olympic is hosting more than 200 sport, and we have two types of Olympics. One is your summer Olympics, and another one is your winter Olympics. So, what is the difference between summer and winter? So, in summer time you can play some games, and in winter time you can play some games. So, they started to divide the games into two. One is your summer, another one is your winter games. So, this summer Olympics, which will be happening for every 4 years. It will be happening for every 4 years, where winter Olympics will happen for every 2 years. For example, summer Olympics, which happened Paris 2024. So the winter Olympics will happen in 2026. Clear? And see, to cultivate people and world peace through sport. So there should not have any conflict in the world. So the people will focus on the sport, and they will enhance their own country, and then they will compete in one arena. That arena is your Olympics. And we know the Olympic rings. We know the Olympic rings, and then this Olympic rings, everything is started with respect to the International Olympic Committee. This International Olympic Committee is the main apex body which will take care of all the sport event which is happening on that particular year. Okay, so they'll be having the motto. They'll be having one motto, and there'll be Olympic Day. So this motto is for Citius, Altius, and Fortius. It's actually a Latin word. So what is the meaning in English? That means faster, higher, and stronger. And the Olympic Day is celebrated on June 23rd every year. This date is fixed. It is not going to change in year to year. All the year they will be having June 23rd as the Olympic Day. So this motto and Olympic Day is quite important for your examination. For any examination you take, these two things are a basic which you have to know. How you know for the Olympic rings? We have the colors of the Olympic rings, which starts from blue, then yellow, then red, then green, and the red. So these colors will represent each continent. Likewise, you have to know about the motto on the Olympic Day. Okay. So we'll move to the opening ceremonies. Now we are going to jump directly into the what happened in Paris 2024 Olympics. So in this Paris 2024 Olympics, which the opening ceremony happened. What is the opening ceremony? Opening ceremony is like welcoming all the countries from all over the world, and to have a gesture. For example, for the first time in the history of the Olympic Summer Games, the opening ceremony took place outside the stadium. Sir, what is outside the stadium, sir? All the Olympics, for example, you take Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Tokyo 2020 Olympics happened inside the stadium, where this Olympic opening ceremony happened outside the stadium. So when the outside the stadium means where it happened, means it happened in a river. So what river it happened? Where it happened means the river name is Seine, which is a famous river in France, and the bridge over the river is Port Andrea 3. The bridge name is. Okay, so on this river only all the countries came with their boat. Sir, where they will be coming? They will be coming in boat. Each country or some other 2 to 3 countries compile together, and they will give one boat, and that boat only they will have a rally. How you can see in this picture, there will be some countries which, for example, take Brazil. Brazil is here, France is here, Canada is here. So those countries will start to have a separate boat. Depends on them how many participants are there. For example, if you have more participants, they'll be giving you one boat alone. For example, you take France, America, So those countries given a separate boat to sail. For example, you take India. India shared boat actually. See, India shared boat with Iran and Indonesia. Okay, India shared its boat with Iran and Indonesia because these three countries doesn't have that much participants in the 2024 Olympics. So that is the reason why they shared the boat. And the next thing we have to know for your exam here is you should know the river name, the Seine. The Seine river was recently in news. They will ask you. Answer is France because it was recently completed, which is your Paris 2024 Olympics. Okay. So next one is your ceremony for your opening ceremony. The flag bearer. So what is flag bearer? What is flag bearer is nothing but a person will hold a flag and then they will start to come inside the arena, or else they will start to come inside the country on the first day of the ceremony. So that is called as your flag bearers. They will hold the flag of their respective countries. So in India, from our Indian side, who hold the flag means, see, the Olympic medalist PV Sindhu and the 4-time Olympian Sharat Kamal, who were the flag bearers of the Paris 2024 Olympics. And you can see in the picture, our country were representing in a boat, and we can see the PV Sindhu as well as the Sharat Kamal, who were expressing their happiness, and they were more excited on the day while seeing all the people on the France, and then they were heading towards their journey towards the France to secure the medals. So the next one, the important here is how many participants have participated in 2024 Olympics from our Indian side. From Indian side, we participated 117 sportsmen. 117 sportsmen were athletes were participated in Paris 2024 Olympics. Out of this one, the out of this athletes, 117 athletes, 16 sports were there. 16 sports and comprising of 70 men and 47 women. So in this 117, 70 men and 47 women. More or less, women are even coming far. I mean, they are coming nearer to the men tally. So they have to participate more. So my wish is they have to participate more, and then they have to equalize the men. Not only equalize, they have to go beyond the men, and then they have to participate. So nowadays, this is also one of the welcome number. 47 is here, actually a good number here. And they competed. All this 117 competed in 69 events, and if they are competing and then if they are if they are securing the medals, the medal tally will be 95 medals. You will be getting 95 medals. It is expected from the Olympic Committee. They will be having some expecting medals. So in this 69 events, you will be getting 95 medals if you secure the medals means. So that is what they are telling, 95 medals. So who are those two people? The Rohan Bopanna, who was a tennis player, the age 44, he is the oldest player who participated in this Olympics, and the Dindri Desingu, who was the age of 14, is the youngest player, a swimmer. She is a swimmer who participated in this Paris 2024 Olympics. So for your exam, these two names are very, very important. Bopanna and your Desingu, because these people they will be asking you this one. Because Rohan Bopanna was a famous player, as a double player, and here she is a swimmer. Clear? So the age is 14, here is 44. So next one is, so countries at Paris 2024 Olympics. So for each and every Olympic Games, countries will come and participate. So in this Paris 2024, how many participants, how many countries participate means it is 206 national Olympic committees, and as well as not only the countries will participate, and another one, there's a subcategory which is called as refugee Olympic team. So what is this refugee Olympic team? If any people doesn't have their origin from any country, they will participate from the refugee Olympic team. They will not have any country's flag. They will participate in the Olympic flag itself. For example, you can see there will be a white color flag with the Olympic rings. So those countries, those people will participate by representing that flag. That is called as refugee Olympic team. So total is 206 countries have participated in this Olympic 2024, and games added. So what are the games they added in this one? So each and every time or each and every Olympics, they will be adding some games to the Olympics. So in this time they added 4 games. So what are these 4 games? We'll be looking in this. While seeing this picture itself, you can able to witness it. Skateboarding. They instituted the skateboarding as a new sport. and another one is your sport climbing, which everyone knows, like we'll be calling as mountain climbing something. That one is your, which the picture is here, and surfing, which everyone knows, surfing, which is a water sport. And the next one is the last one is breaking. So what is this breaking? So breaking is quite, some people doesn't know what is breaking. You know break dance? Have you ever heard something called break dance? That break dance is nothing but this one. So there will be a dancing and the points will be given according to their moves. How crucial moves they are making, and there are some criteria, some categories in this breaking. So whether they are going to do the particular moves by hand or only leg or only by head. So everything is categorized, and according to that only they'll be giving you the points. So this 4 sports has been introduced in this Paris 2024 Olympics. So the next one is the date. So the Paris Olympics started with at July 26 to August 11. So August 11 is your closing ceremony, and the mascot. So what is this mascot? For each and every Olympics or any games, not only for Olympics, you take Asian Games, you take Kalo India, or any games you take, they will be having something called mascot. So mascot is nothing but there will be one picture or there will be a toy which will represent. By seeing the toy itself, they can able to identify which sport is this. You cannot able to, for example, the people couldn't able to read or anything. They can able to see this picture and then they can able to identify what type of sport is this. So by seeing this picture, they can identify this as Paris 2024 Olympics mascot. So this Paris 2024 mascot is having a small history, which it started with something called French Revolution. So what is the connection between the French Revolution and this hat? Actually, this is not bird. It looks like a bird, but it is not a bird. It is a hat, which is a famous hat which the French people used to wear it. Clear? So when in 1789, when the French Revolution started, the people who supported the democratic people, those people wore this type of hat. So this hat had a history, and then they started to include in the Paris 2024 Olympics as a mascot itself. And you can able to see one leg is having a shoe, the normal shoe, and another one is having a caliber. This caliber is nothing but for the Paralympics. This Paris 2024 Olympics is also going to host the Paralympics. Okay, and the theme for this is your let's move and celebrate. Again, the theme will not change. How I told for the Olympic Day, June 23rd, the theme will not change. Let's move and celebrate was a theme for each and every Olympics. Clear? And you can able to see a bridge, which is the opening ceremony of the Paris 2024 Olympics, as well as it is not only the opening ceremony, as well as some of the sporting event also happened on this river. For example, you can take a swimming marathon happened on this river only. There will be a huge length, so you can have the marathon swimming here. The name of this bridge is Port Alexandria 3. So next one we have our India at Paris Olympics. So already we know the numbers. We know the numbers as 117 people participated in our Olympics, and we secured how many medals? 6 medals. This is quite lesser. For 117 Indian athletes, we secured only 6 medals, somehow lesser. But still India has to enhance its sport event as well as the sport technology or everything, and they have to push longer, and we have to hope for the upcoming Olympics or upcoming games, we have to participate more people as well as we have to secure more medals. Clear? So India won 6 medals, and out of 6 medals, we won 1 silver and 5 bronze. Okay, we won only 1 silver and 5 bronze, but we didn't, and we couldn't able to not even a 1 gold medal in this Paris 2024 Olympics. So you can see some of the opponents or the athletes who participated in 2024 Olympics. The next one. So who secured, what all the medals has been secured by the athletes? From the silver, starting from the silver, because we didn't secure any gold medal, so we are starting with silver. Silver medal, athletics. In the athletic sports event, we started with Neeraj Chopra. Everyone knows about the Neeraj Chopra, who secured the world record in Tokyo 2020 with the gold medal. In this, he somehow came down and then he secured the silver medal. Even though it is welcomed, So he secured a javelin in the javelin throw sport, and for the second prize, and for the bronze medal in the shooting sport, from the shooting sport, we secured out of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 we got from shooting, and 1 we got from wrestling, and another one is from your men hockey team. So men hockey team also gave a tough fight, and then they got up their medals for the silver. And for the wrestling, Aman got for freestyle 57 kg, and everyone knows here there were Swapnil Kushale for 50 meters rifle, 3 position men, and here for 10-meter air pistol women, and Manu Bakar Singh Sarbjot. These 2 people came for India 1. India 1 means mixed. They'll be having mixed team. Along this mixed team, they secured medal. So with this one, we got 5 bronze and 1 silver medal. So this is a table which I posted from the first top 5 is your America, China, Japan, Australia, and then France. So in this medal tally, you can see something here in this one. Can you see here? Japan is having 45, where Australia is having 53. This number is bigger than this one. But even though Australia secured 4th place, but Japan secured third place. It is because of gold medal. Gold medal is very, very important. Here, Australia secured only 18 gold medals, whereas Japan secured 20 gold medals. So based on the gold medals, your country will start to move upward. So India's position is quite sad with respect to the 71. We scored 71st position with securing the 6 medals, overall 6 medals in Paris 2024 Olympics. And the closing ceremony happened. Now, all the sports event is happening, at last day they will keep something called closing ceremony. In this closing ceremony, they will welcome all the guests, and then they will have a huge applause to the countries who participated. They'll give a thanks to all the countries. So what all the countries participated in the Paris 2024 Olympics, they'll give a small thanks, and they'll have a small party like songs, DJs, all things will be happening. It will be like a flabbergasting. If you see the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony of any Olympics, it will be having mesmerizing, it will be colorful, they'll be having a lot of fun, and then especially for this Paris 2024 Olympics, this happened, they'll be having the flag bearer. Again, in the opening ceremony also, they'll be having the flag bearer. Along the closing ceremony also, they'll be having the flag bearer. But not opening ceremony flag bearers will be the last one for the closing ceremony, because here closing ceremony was done by the PR Srijesh, who was a hockey team, our Indian hockey team goalkeeper, and our Manu Bakar, who everyone knows for the shooting. So those 2 people hold our flag for the closing ceremony, and to enhance this Paris 2024 Olympics, the 2 people who came and then they blockbustered the whole event. Everyone knows this well, Tom Cruise and the Snoop Dogg. Tom Cruise, who did some stunt from the top, and then he came down, and then he started with the bike, and then he took the torch which is lighted, and then he will take the torch, and then he started to move towards his country, which was shown in that video. You can see this in this Tom Cruise will be coming down, and then he will taking the torch, and then he will move towards where the next Olympics is going to happen. The next Olympics is going to happen at Los Angeles 2028. So where it is went, and then the Snoop Dogg who came, and then he also did his own part, and then the closing ceremony happened. And later, after all this one, all the contingents will start to move to their respective countries, and their respective countries will welcome them, because the people who went and then they secured the gold or any medals to their country, even it can be a bronze, even it can be a silver, a medal is medal always. So everyone is welcome from our Indian side, from our country. All the athletes who went to the Paris 2024 Olympics were welcomed with a warm-hearted. Okay. At last, now after this Paris 2024 Olympics, we'll be having the Paralympics. Paralympics is nothing but the people who are differently abled, who cannot able to participate, who cannot able to will not have a proper posture. Those people will participate in the Paralympics. So in the next video, we'll be looking on the Paralympics about this one. Okay. So I will be posting this type of videos in the upcoming sessions. So don't miss any videos. Thank you.